This is standard screws that for like when you want to put like hidden screws on your deck post for the handrails. You just simply run it. Like I said, you always want to start it in there so the bit doesn't slide up, and you'll want to run it in there and run it in there slow, so you'd have less chance of breaking the bit. Slide that back up into place, and with an impact driver, this makes it so much easier to run these screws in. See how that just tucks that little screw right away, and you don't have to have these top screws in here. I previously built this without the drill driver, and that's what I came up with, and this wouldn't reduce the amount of screws you'd have on the top side for rusting or anything like that. This is what they call a hidden screw.
There it goes.
With the screw holes that I previously drilled in here down at angles, the pocket hole is the perfect thing for attaching anything like this to the wall. Gives a nice, of course you'd want to level this, make sure it was nice, good and level, and this looks good. That makes a perfectly firm shelf setup, and of course you'd want to find studs in here and maybe screw it to a stud, but even if you can just catch one with a stud, and the other one can be a floater, but this makes a perfect way to hang easily by yourself a shelf or anything like that. This is new. I just came up with this about a month or two ago, and it works perfect for everything around here. Now I'm going to show you something else on shelving that actually sits on the floor, but you want to secure it to the wall. I'll show you here in a minute how to do that.
Yeah.
This is new. This is what I call a pocket wall anchor, and you just a standard shelf that anybody would have. Take it and you drill a hole down. Like I said, you start it with just a little bitty pinhole, and you take it and run it back at an angle. Countersink it, and it's preferably you do this on studs. If you on a shelf this long. You could easily find two studs to secure it to, but even if you don't, you have drywall to screw into, and these being down at an angle, I will show you here in a minute, will help secure this shelf into place where it will not come off there. Now if we had actual shelves here that had individual shelves on it and it was all one unit freestanding, you could secure it to the wall in case a baby tries to climb on it or something by coming in here and just simply drilling your little divot hole or your little hole in there and then shooting it back at an angle. You could secure this to the wall to keep it from pulling out by just simply running this down at an angle. And that gives one heck of a secure, firm pull on it. You can put a lot of weight on this, and it will not pull away from the wall.